And this is part 2 of a story I gave you of a lady who called me and told me to share her story of how God can change your situation in a blink of a minute. So join me as I narrate to you this part 2. We see whether the lady decided to come the next day to meet the mzungu, or she decided, wacha mimi nitosheke na um, the money that she was given. I will try to do the whole of this episode with English without mixing Kiswahili. There's a lady who said she wanted really to listen to part 2, but she did not get the whole of part 1 well because I was mixing Kiswahili and Kikuyu, so I will try and do it with Kizungu and with English with Kizungu. I will try and do it with English. So this is how it happened. So the lady went and and bought nice dresses, nice dress, and she bought food. And she told me, let me tell you, the breakfast they took there the next morning, it was something they've never had. And remember, she also said that if there's something that she had really wanted for her children one day to enjoy, it is this cuckoos, the chicken that are sold in town with chips, the grilled chicken. So she bought something for the children, and the kids ate things that they've never eaten for their life. It was for the first time. And let me tell you, 5,000 that time, it was too much money that the lady kept telling me, the money, yani she ate, it's like there's no tomorrow. Although she was still having fear. I don't know whether I will also go meet the Mzungu or she will not be there. And so the time came that she was told to go and meet. She was dressed, and let me tell you, if you see that girl, even today, the way she dresses to kill. She has the best, figure. There are those people who are, they were given the body, the height and everything. She's that type of a girl. And what I love about her, because I know her, it is her eyes. She has so very sexy eyes. So she went and met the Mzungu. The Mzungu is the white guy. So if you hear me saying Mzungu, it is the white guy. So she decided, okay, so she dressed very well and she looked for somebody to stay with the kids, so at least she'd not have fear that she has left the kids alone. The kids were happy. They had new clothes from, second hand, bought them from Gekomba, and so she dressed also very well and went for her date. When she tokezead like this, when she just appeared, the Muzungu was like, oh my God, what a catch, She wanted to take the girl to the best hotel, restaurant in Kenya. She could not believe this is the same girl, the way she was. And let me tell you, money can make you change. Money brightens you. When your heart is so brightened, when you're happy, it brightens even your face. When you're in the dark moments and you don't have any coin, even the face look even dull, a little bit dull, yeah? But now here she is. She had left the kids happy. Everything it's like for this, within the 24 hours, she has enjoyed the life to the fullest. So she was looking bright and beautiful. So they went with the guy. They went for another restaurant. They went for the date. And the white guy had a present. She had bought her a phone because she had the Mzungu had fear that the lady doesn't come. I didn't know where we'll meet. And so they talked at length, and she told me that she started feeling like there's somebody here who really is interested in knowing who am I in person. If given a chance, what would I want to do? If given a chance, would I want even to go back to school? Do I want the best for my children? And all those things, it was not about what she went the previous night to talk about. She went there thinking that it is all about sex in these streets. No, the Muzungu was not interested in that. It was knowing this girl in person. Who is she? And let me tell you, she felt somebody who wants to listen to her. And they really talked at length. It felt like they knew each other, for long, because the connection was already there. And so they talked at length, and they had the best time ever, and so it reached in the evening, and the Mzungu said, okay, good. And so tomorrow I want you to tell me exactly where you live because I want to come and visit you. That is that day. Now the Mzungu want to come and visit this lady. And the lady is like, God, in ghetto, it's not that easy. I said, no, I'll just leave everything, the things that they can snatch, the nice ones and all that. I would just leave everything in hotel and then I come. So when I reach where you tell me you come and pick me, then we go. I will drive with the taxi and come. And the lady was like, yeah, but where I stay, I don't even have somewhere. I say, this is where I want to see where you stay. Exactly that. Exactly where you, even the way you sit there. And don't start trying to buy things and everything. I want to just come and see how is your situation. Even the way you're telling me you stay, you sleep, this is what I want to see. I've never seen it. I've been always here in Nairobi, in hotel, and I've never been into those slums, people say. And the lady said, okay, good. And so she went back home that evening with, again, a lot of presents and for the kids as well. And it was, it was starting to blossom. Things were starting to change. See how God can change things in a minute. This is a girl who had lost hope. This is a girl who had decided, let me, get into those streets. But that is not the plan God had for her. So she went, and the next day the Mzungu came and visited her in the ghetto, sat where this lady sat, took tea with them, played with the kids, started having fun with the kids in those slums, went outside there, played with other kids. There are people, the white people, sometimes they are so easy to mix with than even us. Because when they love something, they give to their whole. So he went outside, played with the kids and everything, and the lady was preparing something small for them to eat. He's there outside playing with other kids. You can imagine the whole Dof, the whole ghetto have seen a white man, so the other kids are there, and they are all there. And the Mzungu was happy and said, that is one of my best times in Kenya. I've started now enjoying Kenya to the fullest. I've started, seeing the happiness, the people who are happy even when with the little. And yeah, he went back to the hotel and decided, this is the girl I want to marry. This will be my African queen. I want to change her life. I want not only to change her life, I want her for myself, even with the kids. And because the Mzungu had stayed in Kenya for quite some times, so went in internet, looked for a house and everything, and started seeing how much is that, how much do they pay and everything, because he stays in a hotel, he doesn't know. And so the next day when the lady came, the first thing the Mzungu was like, I want you to move from where you're staying to another place. You can imagine, I'm feeling like it's me. I'm feeling like, as I share with you this story, I want to encourage you there, to let you know that the situation you are in today, it does not determine who you will be tomorrow. Because there's a God who comes in between this gap, between your today and your tomorrow. He comes in there and changes your tomorrow like it has never been. People will start seeing you in another angle. You can imagine from a house that it did not even have electricity and everything. Now there she was with a Mzungu who wants, I don't mean that it is only a Mzungu who can change your life. Because God can use anybody. God can use anybody to bless you. Because to him we are all equal. We are all the same color. We are of the same blood. To God, we are all equal. So it doesn't matter. But for this lady, it was this Mzungu who changed the life. And let me tell you, within 1 week, that lady was telling me, I had moved from the slums. My kids had joined a better school. I was living in a house with a toilet in the, that was the most amazing thing she was telling me. We were having a toilet in the house. Even for my kids, they were having their own bedroom. So as they were doing the shopping for the house and everything, she kept telling me some of these things were a dream. And she even had fear because she kept telling me that she was telling them, Zungu, if you want to do this just for some time, you disappear. Know that this is a life that I cannot maintain. And Mzungu was like, I'm not here for a day or for 2 days. I'm here for the rest of my life to be with you because I've chosen you. So the people that God are going to bring in your life are not people for 2 days to 3 days. They can be there for a time because God maybe want to use them for a stepping stone so that you can reach to your mighty things that God has planned for you. But things that God is going to bless you, they are things that are going to last. If He decides to bless your business, it will be business that will endure even the hardest side like this time of Corona, because it is God who has decided to bless you. Because when God touches something, no man can put it aside, because it is your season. It will be your season like it was for this girl. And let me tell you, hey, she kept narrating the story. The story is long, but I want to tell you, her life never went to be the same again. It changed to the fullest. They started dining in the best hotels, restaurant. They even went for a nice holiday to Masai Mara. Places they never thought that they could be. Sometimes the kids would wake up and tell mama, and because the white man was after, he was here for work, he told the lady, in some few months, 2, 3, 4 weeks, I'll be going back to my country, but I promise to come back. And the lady fear came again. Oh God, now he wants to go. Even the kids started having fear. He wants to go. But as he had promised, I'll never leave you. I'm not only here for a few days. I'm not only here for weeks. I'm here to stay. And it is not only for some season, but forever. Until death do us part. Hey. So when the Mzungu decided to come back in Germany, because he was there for a duty, he comes in Kenya. He was coming in Kenya for like 4 months. He came back for a span of 2 weeks and then come back. He made sure that he had paid all the rent, even like for 4 months, so that the lady can feel secure. Everything was catered for. And the Mzungu came and did all the necessary thing. And within 2 years of enjoying life in Kenya, seeing things that she never thought with her kids will ever enjoy. Even the Mzungu visiting the village to the shosho that used to stand with this family. And everybody started seeing the changes in the family because God came. Their season came. And I want to tell you, your season will come. As we are talking today, that lady is settled in Germany with the same Zungu. She told me it is more than 15 years. She's happily married, and they crowned their love with one more baby. And let me tell you, she told me, even in my worst time, God remembered me. And I want to come to tell you, because I will know that there is a God who changes things. Sometimes I look at my life, and I remember that the time I was saying that God has forgotten me, the seasons that I was going through hardship, God was seeing testimony in me. God was seeing a testimony in me. And let me tell you, the problems you're going through, to you, they are problems. To God, they are testimony. So if you have seen the wonders of God, keep telling this goodness that God has done to you. Because why He chose you, or He chose you and not somebody else, only God knows. Why He chose you to go through all those troubles and not somebody else, God knows why. We need just to embrace. When He comes in our life and changes our situation, we need to keep telling this goodness so that people may know there's a God who exists. I always tell you, I don't come to you telling you these stories because I want to boast to you, because I want to show you how other people can be blessed with the Wazungu. No, I want to encourage you. I want to uplift you, your spirit. You that is seated there watching this and thinking, will I ever have a better end of all this that I've gone through? Let me tell you, I always say, delayed blessings is not denied blessing. You can enjoy them even at your 50. You can enjoy them even at your 40. You can enjoy them even at your old age. Because it doesn't matter how long you're going to enjoy it. Because when it comes time to enjoy, you will enjoy it to the fullest. And you will forget all the troubles that you've gone through. Because the goodness that will come will cover all the troubles you've gone through. And you will only sing. Your tongue will only sing for this goodness. The bad things that has happened will only be a testimony to uplift others. The bad things that happen to your life will only be a testimony to uplift your life. So that is the story of my dear friend. She told me to share with you this story because she wanted to tell you, to encourage you that never lose hope, because there is a God who changes situation in a blink of an eye. Be blessed, and God bless you so much. I love sharing this story so that I can uplift your story. I don't know what you're going through, but let me tell you, your season is coming. Tata wake no is telling you your season is coming. God bless you, and continue subscribing to my YouTube channel. And if you've been blessed by this story, share it so that somebody else can be uplifted. Until next time, that was your girl, Patricia, aka Tata Wakino. Bye-bye.